Okay, today we're doing stem and leaf plots. This is the extension activity if you're after it. They are sort of like they're a different way of gathering and representing data. It's sort of a graph of kinds. It is a more high schooly topic, but there's no reason why you can't do it now. So the first thing to do with a stem and leaf plot is to look at your data and order it. You can do it in your head later, but whenever I do that, I always mess it up a little bit. So I'm going to order it now, just so I've got that right. So I'm going, they always go from smallest to biggest, so I'm looking for the smallest number, and I'm just going to reorder them here. 22, I'm going to cross it out because I know I've got it. 32 looks like it's next. 33. Got two 44s, putting a comma between so that they show separation. 51 and 55. Cross them all off. Now I know that I've got them all. Alright, so the stem and leaf plot is interesting because it sort of does look a bit like a leaf. We need to look at the tens numbers that we've got here. If it was hundreds that we were talking about, you would still look at the hundreds and tens numbers and record them vertically, which is this way, from smallest to biggest here. So I've actually, now that I've ordered, I can see my tens numbers really clearly. I've got 20, 30, 40 and 50. So I just put the tens digit down. So there's my tens digit. And then I put a line here to show separation. That's my stem bit done. Now I need to work on my leaves, which I'm going to do in green because leaves are green. Now, again in order, that's why this was handy to start with, we're going to record all of the 20s here, all of the 30s here, 40s and 50s here. Here we actually don't use commas. I'm not sure why, but that's just what happens. So we're going to do that. Again, they go in order. Easy because I've only got one 20s number, 22. So this line here, 10s, 1s. Now I can move on to my 30s, already got them in order. So 32, then 33. So again, we leave a gap, but we actually don't put a comma there. Now, two lots of 44s doesn't matter at all. We still just put them in number order. And here we've got our leaf shaping. That's it. If it was a hundreds stem and leaf plot that you were doing, I'll just do one a bit lower. Why not? 426. Let's just do a small one. If it was a hundreds stem and leaf plot, only because there's a few there, I'm not actually going to order them first. I can see quite clearly what needs to go where. You put the hundreds and the tens here. So 200 is my smallest. If I had 240, I would put 240 as well. So if I, 24, sorry. So if I had like a couple of 230s numbers, they would go next to it. And then if I had a 240s number, they would come down here. So that's like the 40s. Here I've got, oh no, sorry everyone. Got ahead of myself. Here I've got 426 and 430. So I'm going to put both here. Now I'm going to put my leaves in. Again, pretty simple because I have got small numbers. So our 6 goes here, 3 goes here, 6 again, and 7. Just one more if you have a decimals. So if you have a bunch of decimal numbers, I'll only do a few. And I'll put them in order. The line sort of becomes the decimal-y bit. So you still put your whole numbers here. And our leaf. That's our stem, and then our leaf comes here. So here we've got 1.7, 1.2. And then, there we go. So they are our stem and leaf plots.